So I'm choosing the organization that is my field placement. It's a child welfare center that works with families and children that are in the DCS system, and it's with the parents and children that are 0 to 5. One of the um, one of the things in our organizational culture is that we all work together. We all have different roles. There's therapists, there's coaches, there's advocates for the families. There's a resource coordinator. There's a lot of different roles, and we all work together within our organization to help one client or one family. It's kind of the unwritten rule that you go to your supervisor and you talk to them during supervision, during reflection about what you feel is working, what you feel is not working, and then you can staff with other employees at the agency to talk about other ideas, other services you might refer, and whether what you're doing with the family is actually helping them or if you need to refer other services. This supports everybody because you have all these backups of different social work professionals that can help you figure out how to best serve your clients and can also help you work through your own reflection. If anything comes up for you when you're helping a family, or if you're struggling with one of your families, you get to work with other social workers that can help you work through that. One of the challenges is that you don't always have the right services for the family that they need, or they're court appointed, but we don't always offer the right services or the services that these clients need right now. And the most important thing that the organization that I do my field placement at is client self-determination. And sometimes there's a barrier that stops the clients from getting to that point, and it's beyond our control. And it's a struggle for us because we still want to serve them, but we have to refer out for other services. So that's one of the challenges that we have within. We all want to help and we all want to work together, but sometimes we have that barrier that we can't, and we have to refer out. One thing that's supportive is that we are able to work together. We are able to come to one another and talk to each other about the services we can provide, what we can do different, what interventions we can use. And that's really helpful because everybody is supportive of our overall mission to help the client get the best that we can provide. Another important aspect of our organization culture is documentation and the importance of it. If you didn't write it down, it did not happen. So it's important for us to write our case notes, to write our progress reports, to write our monthly reports, and to make sure that whoever's working with that family all gets to see these reports, because we need to track progress. We need to track if anybody's not getting services, if people aren't showing up, if we need to provide different services. And with documentation, it's so important to have it written down exactly how it happens. You can't say this person was really happy today, because you don't know that. You have to write, this person appeared happy today. This person appeared to enjoy their time with their child today because they did this, this, and that. And so it's important that you write just the facts. There's no fluff. There's no extra. You have to be able to, if your case notes get subpoenaed and you have to go to court, you have to be able to stand up there and stand by every single word that you write. So you have to make sure that your documentation is exactly what happened. It has to be word for word. And if you say, this client said this, this, and that, you have to be able to quote that and say, this is exactly what they said. And so it's important when you're writing the notes that you're as detailed as possible and that you put in just the facts. I think this is challenging because sometimes you want to write more, you want to write less, but you have to really do a second and a third overview of all your notes and make sure that they're right on point. But it's also supportive because it allows for you to have something to look back on and something to back you up and something to show for all the work that the client and you've done.